hit your home on the range. Money was the...
All right. Well, that was nice and all, but I think I'll cut that a little bit short. So I'm not even bothered to plug in the mic. I'm sitting here with this, but oh well. So Governor Andrew Cuomo resigns. The thing is that Cuomo in New York, like I say, he is not the first he's not the first Cuomo to run as New York governor. You know, he comes from a long line of folks. And let's take a look at governor of New York here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and see the list of folks here. Colonial governors of New York. Let's see here. Okay, let me see. I'm going to try to see here, because I know he's not the first one. I'm going to be a boomer here. Let's see. A list of governors of New York. Here we go. Okay. George Clinton. Ooh, okay. Another George Clinton, Morgan Lewis. We have had a boatload, haven't we? 29, 30, 45, yeah. Herbert Lehman, Charles Paletti, 28 days, wow. Nelson Rockefeller, Hugh Carey, Mario Cuomo. Here we go. I was about to say Mario Cuomo. Let's see, let me make sure here. Mario Cuomo, let's see here. Yep, Andrew, Margaret, and Chris. So he was not the first Cuomo. I didn't think that was the case, yeah. Like I say, very much paisan. Very much, yeah. But I wanted to make a quick little video because everybody is. All the Cuomo sexuals. I mean, it's amazing to me how people will love to talk about Governor Cuomo as if, oh, he was such a great guy. It's like he's a political insider. You know, it's like his daddy, hold on, Mario Cuomo from January 1st, 1983 to December 31st, 1994. 11 years, 364 days. So almost 12 years by the, up to a day, his daddy was governor of New York. Elliot Spitzer, of course, we laugh. David Patterson, I don't care. Andrew Cuomo, 10 years he was in office. Kathy Hochul probably is how you pronounce it. Is that how you, hold on, let me see here. Hochul? I don't know. Hochul. She's going to be taking over. She looks very bland, very boring. Blase. But the thing is, though, nobody should be surprised. And people say France and Germany got names. America's been doing it too. Exactly, yeah. The thing is that nobody should be surprised by Cuomo. It's like, the thing is that anybody that has any bit of salt, it's an Italian thing. It is. It's a paisan thing. It is a paisan thing. And that's, like I say, I have nothing against paisans. Hey, do what you got to do. I'm not even that upset with Cuomo about the whole sexual harassment stuff or whatever it is. That's the least of his troubles. That is the least of Cuomo's troubles. The working with your brother who's on CNN, your brother Chris Cuomo, to figure out how to work with the PR in this campaign, the whole business with the nursing care stuff, which Republicans got involved. Basically, he said that he was a little bit too handsy. Basically, he was a little too Italian. Basically, he was a little too Italian. He was like, "Hey, paisan," and he would kiss women on the cheek, this and that. Supposedly, it went further. Maybe he was grabbing a butt here and there. I don't know necessarily, but that's the least of the troubles. For those, like I say, in general, Republicans have been the ones who have been dogging Cuomo for the scandals with the retirement homes, saying that, basically locking folks up and them getting, getting COVID and everything else like that and doing nothing about it. The dark money, there's so much stuff, but none of that should be surprising. It's like his daddy did the same thing. Like I say, his daddy was in office for 12 years straight. Yeah, I'll take care of you. Okay. So, I mean, this shouldn't be a surprise with Cuomo. Should not be a surprise at all. I just think that people are. I just think it's ridiculous to see what's going on with Cuomo, and all the Cuomo sexuals. It's just like, oh boy, because why do you like him so much? Because he's actually on TV or something like that. The thing is that I think there's a portion of the United States who fetishizes New York City and the state of New York as a whole as the rest of the politics of the United States, where it's like, in general, people, I don't think, I mean, we know, of course, Gavin Newsom got blown the fuck out. He's out. So, like I say, it's all coming together because I'm reading a book about LBJ that was written in 1964 and just talking about all the corruption that occurred and all the backhanded deal stuff that happened. Even saying that Lee Harvey Oswald was looking for work in a county that was very much an LBJ supporter. But that's a whole different thing. We see that in general, the governors are getting blown the fuck out. So it's kind of it's a quiet revolution within the political structure. And they want loyalists. And they want people who can be woke, but they want people who are authoritarian. We see this even in France. And we see Macron, we see Macron going off and, allegedly people are being arrested if they go somewhere and they do not have a COVID pass. They cannot go to a restaurant. They cannot go to a movie. And the police are checking to make sure that these that people have these. And furthermore, if you don't, that you get half a year in jail. And there are riots, as always. Like I say, there's a riot in France every week. It seems like there's a riot. But I say this to say that this is just the whole thing about Cuomo is this goes deeper than that. We see Gavin Newsom and his utter failure. We see Jenny Durkin. And I know that this is, she's a mayor and not the governor, but still. We see Jenny Durkin. We see Mayor Wimpy White guy. What the fuck is his name? Mayor of Portland. Ted Wheeler. That's it. Ted Wheeler. We see Wimpy Ted Wheeler and all that other stuff. The Antifa business that's been going on. It's like, I think most people are turning off to the whole Antifa type stuff because it's boring shit, to be honest with you. It's boring as fuck. It's like, oh wow, they're fighting again. It's just like, you'll watch it, but it's like, it's not even that entertaining anymore. There was a time when it was mildly entertaining, even last summer. But now it's just, it'll probably heat up again, and people will want to watch it and see all the LARPing. Maybe they'll attack the courthouse again. I don't know. But this is simply a restructuring of the American political order. It's basically, we're going to replace these folks and we're going to protect them, but we're going to keep them out of the light of day. And we're going to slowly, we are going to co-opt. I mean, and possibly they already are, like I say. We're going to bring in the Cori Bushes. We're going to bring in the AOCs, this and that. And eventually they are going to give in to our ways. This is just reality, in my opinion. I think that this is nothing new. It really isn't. If you study politics for any length of time, and if even me reading a little bit about LBJ and his supporters, including this guy Barr, who was basically ran the Duval County in Texas here, and plenty of deaths occurred, this and that, and stuffing of ballot boxes, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of skullduggery was going on. Cuomo is simply part of a political machine, just like any other, right? Like I say, and people, of course, focus on New York State because of New York City. I'm sorry, Utica. I'm sorry, upstate New York. Nobody really cares about those places. They'll say they suck, but unless you live there, nobody cares. People think of New York City. They think of Brooklyn. They think of the Bronx. They think of Queens or whichever, right? Because people are so focused on New York because they're wimps. Yeah. The resignation does not mean anything to me. Someone will replace them and do the same shit. Absolutely. That is really the essence of what I'm trying to say. Well done. It really does not mean a thing. It does not. I'm just doing this for clout and to say that this is simply a restructuring. That's all that is. It's all it is. Is that they're getting rid of the folks that are. Who is Cuomo exactly? Or Cuomo. Yeah, Cuomo. Yeah. Yeah, Cuomo. Yeah. He is the governor of New York. He is the governor of New York. He is the brother of Chris Cuomo, the commenter, or broadcaster, CNN broadcast guy. So, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of, I think nepotism is the word, but there's a lot of this sort of family loyalty, good old boys sort of system, good old paisan system where it's like, hey, brother, why don't I help you out with this sort of thing, right? Hey, gabagool. Like I said, I know that's an old tired meme at this point, the gabagool, but I'll use it. Uh-oh. Cat got too close to dog, yeah. The Cuomo brothers, exactly, yeah. I'm editing a video as 50 subs special right now. Stay tuned. Oh, that sounds good. There you go. Stick up for my man, Uyghur Bold Gang. He's going to be putting out a video. So there you go.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. How come first women do X is always because a man effed up first female governor, first female, yeah. First Vietnam female president temporary years ago. Lol. Yeah, exactly.
You want to let him in?
Yep, I will. I will do that. But yeah, basically, I'm going to cover Cuomo, but I'll also cover some other stuff. So I talked about Macron as well a little bit. That's basically all I wanted to say about it. We see, Portland, of course, continue to go down. Whatever, basically. It's whatever with that. I mean, I have 11 folks watching. I know y'all aren't going to press 1 if you give a shit about Portland, or press 2 if you just want to forget about Portland and you wish that it would simply just stop being talked about online. Because honestly, I do feel that way. It's like, just stop talking about Portland. I'm sick of talking about Portland. I'm sick of all the LARPing, because it's just LARP. It is. It's literally just LARP. It's two gay niggas fighting. That's all it is. Yeah. USA political elite, like Romanian senator in the final day of the Roman Empire. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, though. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Yeah. Not American, though. That's fine. Yeah. But in general, there is a significant portion of the internet, I would say up to 10 or 15%, that continue to talk about Portland. It's, oh my gosh, they attacked the Christian group, or it's LARP. It's all LARP. I don't care about Portland. I don't care about Seattle in general. It's like, yeah, I was born in Tacoma, Washington. But it's just like, yeah, I don't live there anymore. They don't, like I say, you don't see that shit generally in Texas. And when you do, it's at night because it's too hot during the day. It's too hot during the day. It's 100 and something degrees outside during the day, up through about maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. You don't want to deal with, you don't want to do that. I've never seen a protest where I live. And you don't see protests that often in Houston. And when it is, like I say, usually it's at night. Hold on. Let me let the dog in. No, not ready? Okay. I guess he wasn't ready. Well, there we go. Roundup, and yeah, it's hot and people got shit to do. Absolutely, yeah. even if you're not American like me, everyone is paying attention to the demise of the U.S. and China will rise and fall. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people are waiting for, and yeah, that is true though. Yeah, it sometimes it's too hot at night. Absolutely, that is true. Hold on. Is he ready now? Are you ready now? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Jump up. There you go, little buddy. Good boy. It's okay. Take your time. Take your time. Okay. All right. Yeah. If Antifa stops, then what will Andy know and Ian Miles Chungus tweet about? Exactly. Yeah. That is true. Like I say, I think that both sides generally dislike. Apart from Spurgs and just like extreme normie tier folks, generally speaking, yes, thank you. He's a good dog. He's older, but yeah, I'm not going to get too personal. Um, but yeah, I think that generally speaking, both sides hate Andy No because he does steal people's stuff. Same thing with Ian Miles Chungus. He steals stuff all the time. You know. But the thing is, though, so did what's his name? The guy who's from Liverpool. What the fuck is his name? The Alex Jones affiliate. Anyway, that guy stole tweets and stole, ideas too. So, I mean, yeah. Buffalo, New York. So somebody from Buffalo. Let's look at this Kathleen Courtney, who's now Kathy Hochul, or however. Oh, Hochul. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kathleen Hochul. Oh, that's right there. Yeah, Kathleen Hochul is going to be the new governor. She looks very boring. She looks like a very humdrum droll person. Awarded her an A. Okay. Lobbied the university to divest from apartheid South Africa, and in '79, student newspaper Daily Orange awarded her an A, citing the campus changes as evidence for the grade. Interesting. She received her Bachelor's of Arts degree from Syracuse. Hochul's departure, county clerk, U.S. House of Representatives, tenure. Okay, so trade. What does she have? Let me see here. If I stand up to my own party on this, I'm willing to do so. What is this about? Agreed on their opposition to free trade. We saw what happened with NAFTA. The promises never materialized. Energy. Let's see here. Alternative energy. A lot of folks do that. Speculation in oil resulting in layoffs. Would make it easier for big oil companies and speculators to take advantage of consumers. That will cut funding for the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Supported raising taxes on those making more than $500,000 per year. So she's progressive enough, it sounds like. Expressed support for the Affordable Care Act. In response to a constituent's question during a town hall meeting, she was booed for saying that the federal government was not looking to the Constitution under the Obama administration requirement that non-religious employees provide their workers with insurance. As said, she's pro-choice. Yeah. So she's progressive enough. That's what it sounds like. She's progressive enough, not to say it would make a difference, but yeah. And Denzel, no, yeah. Paul Joseph Watson, yes, you are correct. Yep. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant earlier. She's the first female New York governor. Got there by Cuomo effing him. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Uncle Ho. I'm sorry. Yeah, I said that and then I trailed off from it. Like I say, you'll have to excuse me, but yes, I do appreciate that. She's progressive enough to get things there. She's married to a very boring-looking guy. She apparently has 2 kids. They reside in Buffalo, New York. Working Families Party. Huh. There's a Working Families Party. Wow. Oh, okay. So she was part of a Working Families Party, and okay, how does that work? So she was part of the Democratic Party and the Working Families Party. Republican, conservative. There's a conservative party? Huh? Timothy Wu. Well, there you go. I don't. Yeah, that's fine. I was just clarifying. I find it funny. Hopefully, she does good though, despite everything. Yeah, I think that she's progressive enough, and I think that even though she's not part of the squad, and obviously she's older, she looks very droll. She looks like somebody who will keep the ball going, and it kind of takes the attention away from New York. Once you get, New York City should become its own state. It honestly should. Why not? Just let it become its own state. And then, it should be criticized just the same. Yeah. Of course, Biden broke his campaign promise. He said he wanted FDR. In reality, he's just another Jimmy Carter. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He really is. Yeah. He's another Jimmy Carter who, will still demonize the DPRK. A humble peanut farmer, all that sort of thing. I find like I say, Jimmy Carter, boo, frankly. Yeah, he's not worth it. Is there anything else I need to say? I think I've pretty much ran out. I mean, yeah, basically Cuomo, meh. Like I say, it's not surprising at all. In general, this is just simply changing of the guard. We see that in California as well. I guess I could talk about Gavin Newsom. Who's going to replace Gavin Newsom? I wonder. Because he got blown the fuck out, didn't he? Recall election faced a wall of apathy as Republicans mobilized recall voters. Oh, okay, so he hasn't been BTFO'd yet. Let me see here. 40th governor of California. He's very slick, isn't he? He's very... Oh, he was on current TV. Oh, really? Yeah. That's funny. Kimberly Guilfoyle. Oh, shit. He was married to her? Damn. He was married to Kimberly Guilfoyle. Holy shit, that's nuts. Jennifer Siebel. She's a little bit better. Didn't really move up. He just kind of, Let me see here. Baptized and raised in his father's Catholic faith. Irish Catholic rebel in some respects, but one that still has tremendous admiration for the church and a very strong faith. Newsom married Kimberly Guilfoyle. That's nuts, though. Who later became a prominent personality on Fox News. A couple married at St. Ignatius Catholic Church. They jointly filed for divorce 2005, citing difficulties due to their careers on opposite coasts. Okay, whatever. Began dating film director Jennifer Siebel. He announced that he would seek treatment for alcohol use disorder. Not surprising. They have 4 children: daughters Tessa Newsom, son Hunter Siebel Newsom, daughter Brooklyn, and son Dutch. You name your kids Dutch? Come on now. Okay, yeah, St. Ignatius Church. Where was the church? I believe it was in California. Let me make sure here. St. Ignatius Catholic Church. It's in San Francisco. There you go. It's a church on the campus of the University of San Francisco. Church serves as a parish for the Catholic Archdiocese of San Francisco and the university's chapel. St. Ignatius Church is staffed by priests of the Society of Jesus and is dedicated to the society's founder, Ignatius of Loyola. I am not super Catholic. Oh, Jesuit. Sorry. That's all you need to say. Jesuit. Yeah. You want to watch a debate about China? It's live right now. Sure, Punjabify. Why not? Yeah, go ahead and drop the link in. Go ahead and drop the linky. Churches and mosques and synagogues are all boring. None of them follow it properly. That's true. And New York is doomed without Russian mafia money and Chinese oligarchy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It used to be the actual mob. I don't know. Shows how downhill New York is going. It used to be just completely funded by the mafia, Mafia kept things in line. I think Mafia, unironically, I think the Mafia still controls the trash, though. I think they control the trash. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. But I know it's one of those types of things, yeah. Could be wrong. But anywho. Yeah, a debate on China. I wonder who it is. Everybody doing okay today? Just kind of vibing. Got 2 days off. I may record something, I may not. You know what? I'm gonna shill something. I don't try to. I try not to shill too much. I usually just rant and rave. But I would like y'all to watch my video that I put a fair amount of work in. I did stay up late to do it. I'm gonna send you a clip. Or I'm gonna send you a video where I compared two scenes with Lo Meng. Very similar bits here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let me see if I can add the video in there. Let's see here. I thought it was pretty good because it has been banned at least 50% wise in the United States, but it's a pretty good video. There we go. I'll go ahead and shill for it. Just to get them, just to pump the numbers up a little bit. Yeah. The other two are some randos as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. Great school called St. Ignatius of Loyola. P.S. Screw them, the Jesuits. Yeah. I watched earlier. Cool edit and connection. I appreciate that. Yeah. Like I say, that it just reminds me because I remember watching Ip Man 2 and thinking, that looks a lot like Shaolin Rescuers. Anywho, let's go ahead and take a look at the linky. Let me take a look at the linky. If I can get there. Should be able to get there. Let's see here. Apologies for the double audio that we're going to have. Sorry. I need to. Oh, my goodness. Did I already mute it? Yes, I did. Okay. There's that video. One of the guys is Logo Daedalus. Oh, Logo. Logo Daedalus. That guy. I feel sorry for Logo Daedalus. I think he's. Amy Therese. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Let me go. Okay. Let me show the screen. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can do this here. God damn it. I can't find my. Hold on. I'll show the screen anyway. I'll show you who everyone is. Let me see here. I think yeah. I'll leave that off. Great. Okay. Okay. There we go. I'll show the screen here. Give me just a moment there. I'm just being a little bit boomer. There we go. Doing all right. Doing okay. Yourself? Okay. This guy right here, this is Logo Daedalus right here. Logo Daedalus lives in Texas now. He's one of these guys he's a big brain fool who is just he tries to be the internet cool guy, but really he's just a spurg because like he just reads so many books. He thinks he's just the hottest shit in the world. Yeah, I couldn't care less, to be honest with you. But yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and try to listen to it. Let me see if I can find some form of headphones here. See if I can get these going here. I think I can do it that way. Can I turn on? Let me see here. Don't need that. I need to plug it in here, don't I? I'm sorry, folks. I know I'm being extra boomer today. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I need Bluetooth. There we go. Add Bluetooth device. I know it's been a while since I've used it, so. Okay, Bluetooth on. There we go. Bluetooth on. I don't care about that. Bluetooth and other devices. Okay, why is it not showing the Bluetooth? Because I cannot find my headphones for the life of me. I'm sorry. Add Bluetooth or other device. Bluetooth. Device is turned on discoverable. Okay, select device below and connect. There we go. There it is. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. We're getting to it. There we go. Okay. I got at least one in, so. Okay. Okay. I believe that this is Geo. This is all deep. This is all deep. This is all deep right-wing Twitter stuff right here. This is deep right-wing Twitter stuff. So that Amy Therese, kind of like somewhat of a Nosbowl. People have shown actual pictures of her. This is not. I don't think this used to be her to a point, but it's like she looks really weird IRL. Geo, he's a somewhat funny guy on right-wing Twitter. Logo Daedalus, to me is a spurg, so I don't really care that much about him. I think that he always just gave the most big brain sort of comments. I don't know who this is, but yeah. Yeah, it is. I haven't watched them for months. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could care about this. I really do, but it's just so boring. This is why I unsubscribe from them. It's like, look, I make fairly boring streams. I'll be honest with you, but it's like, at least I'm somewhat engaging. I think this is just boring shit. I'm sorry, this is just absolute boring. It's like right wing Twitter died a long time ago. I think, and probably like I say, you say 2019. I would say that was right around the time, unironically, right wing Twitter died. There are a lot of funny folks. I think and there are still funny folks on there. You'll have people like Tara. For those that know, she uses the Odysee Yatsura um, avatar. So I think she was a fairly funny guy. The debate is basically a right wing version of Majority Report. Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just very boring. Yeah, I was trying to listen to it, but it just sounds like they're jerking each other off. Like I say, people like Logo Daedalus are still involved with people like what's his name? I feel so. I feel so much like a Spurg. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I had okay. Yeah, it was I got BTFO'd like at least 6 times off of Twitter, and sometimes I voluntarily left and came back. There's so many times, but yeah, in general, I think I cannot think of yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've tried to go back to Twitter, and it's just so it just feels like it hasn't moved at all. And it's just it's the same long, boring threads and the same boring jokes. Like in general, I think meme culture needs to evolve. It does. It does need to evolve because it's gone down so far. And I've said that before in previous videos, but it's like the whole Groiper Pepe thing, that's dead, man. It's like in general. The Wojak thing, it's like this is why people have tried to find new ways to adapt Wojak, right? Because it's like, by doing the mushroom jack, the shroom jack, and all this other stuff. It's like, it's such a boring medium, you know? That's how I feel anyway. I don't know what it is because I'm not that clever and, everything else. It's got to be, it's got to be natural, but yeah. I went to Twitter. It's only meant for urbanites with no productive movement. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I want meme culture to fully die off. That's probably fair. Yeah. Bro, YouTube has been crazy. Unruh turned the Connor Gillis person. What a shit show. Right wing YouTube gets joked on, but CommyTube is just as much of a joke. Oh, absolutely. I do agree. I unsubscribed from Jason Unruh because it's like I could make fun of him over and over, but it gets boring. And I don't even say that like, oh, I'm so much better than him. No, 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 I'm not. I'm not better than Jason Unruh. It's like, yeah, he's probably more read than me, but it's like he's not going anywhere. He just repeats the same stuff, and it's like, wow, you're 40 years old and you have a suit on Instagram now is full of Wignat trolls. Oh yeah, yeah. Most social media platforms are useless. Most of them are useless. Twitter is, like I say, if you've been on Twitter before, you will get your account locked within the day, and you won't be able to like or say anything. Instagram, I think in general, is just for celebrities and folks to do some like sexting and stuff like that. Same thing with basically it's a place to not pay for sex basically, whereas Snapchat is. Facebook is for boomers. Um, they're all cringe. Even YouTube, of course, YouTube is cringe as well, but it's something that I'm used to, and there are certain places where I'm like, okay, I'm cool with this. It's like I'll watch military history. I watch that Bernhard Kotz guy or Bernhard. What's his name? But him watch. Yeah, most men will be neat like Nick Amori in the future. Oh yeah, it's also tiresome. I only look forward to no more libs. Kaz Hussein Uncle Ho should post at this point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Forgotten Weapons is a good channel. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. He goes into a lot of good detail, I think, on those. I like the recent uh, series that he's done on the Lee Enfield. I thought that was great. I think that he's still putting out content. I think in general, he keeps his business out of the politics, generally speaking, and same thing even with gun politics. He just puts out the stuff and does that. And I think that's great. It's a great formula. I think Ian should stick with that. And I think he does. He puts out his books, which I think are legitimate works of genuine talent. So yeah, like I said, I very few people I think genuinely dislike Ian because it's like he just you can just listen to him for hours and just keep the videos on repeat. It's just easy to watch. Yeah, I can listen to music and watch history stuff. So of course I like YouTube more. Yeah, exactly. Like that Husnari channel, the different versions of what could happen with a country. Like, I saw the newest one on Belarus. Like, this is what would, the bad canon ending of Belarus and all this other stuff. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, so I watch those. I'll watch some CNBC once in a while just to, or yeah, CNBC, the business stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off. That's boring. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Punjabify. It's far too boring. Oh, wow, a Sneed comment. Wow, that's so funny. I don't know, man. I'm just sort of burnt out on it. Maybe it's also because other than, for me, I just watch Kung Fu movies, just research, you know, war stuff, and that's that. Yeah. I stopped the Fuentes/Bake stuff. I think everyone gets it now. Luthero is going to put a final nail in the coffin with the docu anyway. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I miss some of the old followers on Twitter though. I do too, to a point. I think that there were some good guys on there who were great at shit posting, but I think a lot of them realized that whether it's petty infighting and getting blocked or just spurgery and autism, like I say, there's a time when Twitter had a good place, and I think I caught the very tail end of the good stuff, which is unfortunate. But yeah, he's going to be like TRS, I imagine. I imagine Fuentes is going to be like TRS, or it's like I'm going to have my secret podcast. Give me Bitcoin, bro. Give me what's the other crypto that they use? It's not Mondragon. What is it called? I'm sorry, I cannot remember. I was kind of like slightly shilling for it, but I can't remember. But anywho, but yeah. I think he will be good, but his supporters who got ID are the ones who got fucked. Yeah, Ethereum. Yeah, there's Ethereum, but there's another one with an M. I can't think of it now. I cannot think of it. Um, who cares? Who cares? Honestly, yeah. YouTube still pushes the old right-wing stars like Shapiro, Candace at my face. Oh yeah, yeah. They don't send me that stuff, luckily. I usually just get the meme videos, and that's fine. Or Family Guy videos, like, oh, I'm okay with that. That's normie enough while still being edgy enough. And that's good enough, like I said. I think that there's a point where it's like, I don't really miss the old followers on Twitter because I never talked to them. All they did was like and retweet, and I did the same. Yeah, Monero, yes. Thank you, Temujin. Thank you, Uncle Ho. Yep, that is correct. Monero, yes. Yep, it is Monero. You are correct. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm sorry. My mind is gone. I'm sorry. I just do my job and I go home at this point. I just now Candace is speaking about trans puppets like I care. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, look, power of the hive mind. Yeah, exactly. Oh Lord, have mercy. I said enough. I know I said this about 20 minutes ago, but it's like I'm still going. I'm still randomly saying stuff. But I think I've pretty much said my piece. Generally speaking, I shilled for that video because I did put some work in it. I spent a good 2 or 3 hours on it. I tried to put a fancy, some fancy editing on it. Schizo autism mind, exactly. Yeah, that's us, baby. uh, but yeah, I think I think I'm gonna sign up for a gym tomorrow. So I'll do that. Outside of this circle of music and gameplay vids, I don't watch much YouTubers. Low, yeah, that's probably for the best. That's probably for the best. You know, it's not even that you're so angered or anything else like that, or that it's so cringe. It's like that's part of it, but it's like I don't have the I don't have the stamina anymore. Automation is the future. Yeah, it is. It's like non-compete. I don't have time for your bullshit. I don't have time to sit there and listen to your 3 hour bullshit, weekly or something like that. Finally reacting, but a decade too late. Shit, they should have done a yeah. Social media makes me jaded. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, it can. It can make you very jaded. Yeah, I almost feel like trying to talk to somebody IRL, but it's like I don't even know. The hell kind of community are we anyway? I don't even care. To be honest with you, we just in general we just talk about politics and we get into some stuff about vibing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and do. I was going to do a separate video on it, but I'll go ahead and do it here because I'm kind of in that stream, so I'll just go ahead and get it knocked out. But I think you have to be comfortable with being mediocre and being okay with the everyday, the mundane. And I think that's okay. You just, because the whole transgender stuff, the stuff that goes on in Portland, that's the mundane. That's the everyday at this point. It's every day that, people talk about Portland as if anyone gives a crap. It's just mundane at this point. You're just like, or Cuomo. It's just mundane at this point. Like, yeah, he resigned, big deal. Bugaboo. Can't really get excited about it or whatever because like they're going to be replaced by somebody else. Big deal. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think people should just be comfortable with that and stop trying to imagine yourself as some like superhero or something like that. Most of us are just cogs in the system. And like I say, there is part of me that kind of I try to lie to myself, like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna make a difference, but I know deep down that's not the case. I do realize that. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. I do. I think I covered everything I wanted to. I may do something tomorrow. I may not. I don't even say that trying to be funny or arrogant. I'm not sure. I know that I want to get out of the house for a little bit after I clean up the house, but yeah, maybe I'll watch a kung fu movie because I got some coming in the mail, DVD because they don't have them online and I can't really get a torrent for them. for some of these. So, yeah, I think that's about it, really. Is there anything else y'all want me to cover? Anything else? I'll go ahead and wait. I'll give it a couple minutes. Oh, I feel so tired because basically I didn't do that much today, but I spent maybe 10 or 15 minutes outside, maybe, and I'm just kind of drained from that. Bolivia. What should we talk? Okay, sure. Let's talk about Bolivia. They're stirring up shit again? Yeah. I know that other countries are having problems too, but let's go ahead and talk about Bolivia. Why not? What is going on in Bolivia? Let's see here. Inca Mummy forest fires. Forest fires? Let me see what else is in the news. Let me make sure here. Opening of state-of-the-art Congress building exacerbates. Is Evo Morales staging a comeback in Colombia? Let's see here. Is he? I don't know. Forest fires. Bolivia's month of Pachamama begins with ancestral rituals. OAS audit on the 2019 election was unilateral. Argentina security minister says her predecessor's buying Tintayapi, the last bastion of Guarani heritage in Bolivia. I saw on Telesur about the coup. Oh, okay. Longest populism. Oh, okay. You know, speaking of that, I do have a book that's coming in the mail about Huey Long's son, which I want to know a little bit more about Huey Long's son. But anywho, let me see here. Bolivia coup. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me see what else we got here. The Bolivian coup. Okay, House Democrats want to know about the truth about the Bolivian coup. The OAS's false accusations led to the expulsion of Evo Morales, the nation. Let's see if this is behind a paywall. We'll find out. House Democrats want to know the truth about Bolivian coup. Let's see. They voted on Wednesday night to approve a measure directing the State Department to investigate the Washington-based Organization of American States. This is a front organization basically for controlling South America. OAS is absolutely, and its role in facilitating the coup against the Bolivia's three-term President Evo Morales. A provision which was tucked into the $67 billion State Department. Oh, excuse me. State Department and Foreign Operations spending package instructs the State Department to gather information regarding the OAS's unfounded claims of election fraud, the OAS's accusations on the U.S. media. Yeah. To be honest with you, we know that stuff is going down in Why Bread to Redefend American Empire. That's a good question. Here's an interview with Russell Long. Oh, okay, that sounds cool. Yeah, basically what was it sounds like what's going on in Bolivia is, they had the coup. Evo Morales' party is still in power, and Evo Morales may come back. Let me read more about this. Evo Morales staging a comeback. Let me see here. Could be helped by a quarrel over who is to blame for the protests in 2019. Let's see here. We want jobs, vaccines, food. Okay. 2019, she was at university when signs of fraud in an election apparently won by the leftist president. Nearly 2 years later, okay. Now you're going to make me subscribe behind the paywall. No. But yeah, Evo Morales could come back. Vows to punish coup. Okay, here we go. Bolivia president vows to punish coup accused. Okay. Oh. Exit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. See all my personal data. Okay. Luis Arce, vowed in a lively parliamentary session Friday to work tirelessly to punish those accused by the president of alleged coup in 2019. Oh, excuse me. Oh. We won't cease to demand the processing and punishment of those responsible for the coup d'état. He also claimed they were international accomplices. The then leader of the movement of Socialism Party that has dominated Bolivian politics for more than 15 years quit after losing support of the military following an OAS audit that found clear evidence of fraud in his reelection. Janine Áñez got kicked out. She was a coper. Those who provoke the fall of Morales must respond to the courts for the illegal, illegitimate, and violent acts perpetrated against the people. Democracy. Oh, excuse me. And the political constitution of the state. Also represents MAS. 35 people died in total in clashes between MAS supporters and opponents following the 2019 election. Not much more else. Yeah, the day before had seen fresh clashes between government supporters and opponents in La Paz. There you go. Don't know if I can link it here, but here's the... Okay. I listen to Anorex, third positionists, and Nospels. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Let me see what we got here. Gwenon. Gwenon was okay. Let me see what we got here. Let me take a look at the old linkies here. Linky. Let's see what we got with the linkies. Oh, excuse me. I used to refer to myself as that everyone hated me in high school. Lol, yeah. Let's see what we got here. This is Russell Law. Go ahead and pause that here. We'll look at a little bit of this, but yeah. Bolivia attempted coup. Oh, 35 seconds. Okay. I'll go ahead and show it. Sorry. I'll go ahead and add it to the stream. Okay, there we go. Could have given it a second more. Oh well. Okay, well there's that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at. We're not going to watch every minute of this. We'll go ahead and take a look. Russell Long questioned the Warren Commission. Oh, cool. There are 20 plus minutes. Oh yeah, no problem. It's all good. I'm just gonna say this too. I'm sorry. I want to say this is an off topic. Cigars are overrated. Okay. Working in a hotel, I'm so sick of seeing people with cigars and whatnot. I just want to say that. Excuse me. Oh wow, he looks so much like his father. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. We got a LARP video here. Hold on. Hold on. The LARP video comes first. I'm sorry. Oh man. Bruh. Bruh. What are you doing? Oh, Imperial Renaissance. I legitimately vowed to leave this guy alone as well. He's not worth it. Oh my good. Bruh. Bruh. I, I'm so sorry. It's been so long since we talked about. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I know. Oh, man. Bruh. I mean, the thing, he's not even Catholic, is he? I mean, he's not Catholic, is he? I really don't get this. It's like you go to a prot church or you go to like a Baptist church and then you LARP as a, oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and I'll do it again here. Let me share the screen again. Sorry. That's a sketchy did. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Bro, what is he doing? Holy shit. Hold on, hold on. Okay, let's go ahead and see this. Let's go ahead and continue from here.
What is it? The capirote is today the symbol of the Catholic penitent. Only members of the confraternity of penance are allowed to wear them during solemn processions.
And yet the Prots took it. The Protestants took it. And you got, like I said, this happens all the time, where a word or an image or an article of clothing is taken away from somebody and say, we own it now. This is ours. And you're coping.
Children can receive the capirote after their first Holy Communion, when they enter the brotherhood. All right, it's a hood of penance. Do you all know what penance is? Put simply, penance is an act of self-abasement, mortification, or devotion performed to show sorrow or repentance for sin. So, essentially, they put these hoods on to show that they are sorry for their sins, that they want to change. And you know what? I say that all Christendom should wear these hoods and all Christendom should do acts of penance because
This guy doesn't understand how things work, do you? It's like, this is why, to a point, even though I say like return to tradition and whatnot, it's like, bro, you cannot go back in time. Look, it's like you can't walk down the street and say, I'm going to reintroduce the image of the swastika because really it means peace. It's like, no, I'm sorry. It was taken over by the Nazis and they ruined that image. You got to find something else. Where it's like, I'm gonna rehabilitate the image of people wearing these tall hoods, with eye holes, just because the Klan took it. I'm gonna go ahead and rehabilitate it because I'm one of these return to tradition LARPers who thinks that we no, man, just come on.
Because all too often I meet Christians who are so prideful and arrogant that they say things like this. Well, I don't really need to ask for forgiveness. I know my sins are forgiven. Like, Jesus already took care of it. I don't need to do anything. And I'm like, listen, it's a sin to confess your sins to God in pride.
You know what I will say? I say, I'll follow you. I'll follow you when you put that thing on. Do you want to be more ostracized? Can I just point that out? Do you want to be more ostracized? It's not even the whole thing of, oh, my sins are. You don't want to put that on and be thought of. I don't care if you. I see. It's like, how many times did this guy get bullied in high school? I mean, I hate to use the meme. I'm sorry, but it's too easy. I have to do it. How many lockers was this kid stuffed in? how many lockers was he stuffed in? Generally speaking, it's like, bro. Or how many times were like, did women just be like, this loser, and they constantly make fun of him? I'm like, bro, are you serious? You know how many people would whoop your ass? Look, I mean, I talk about this when the story, was really getting hot. Literally, I'm not even trying to joke with that, but it's like Catholic churches are being burned down in Canada. You don't say shit about that, but you're going to go ahead and say, actually, we need to put these hats on because we need to have penance for our sins. Just because they look like this thing, yeah, bro, we should do that totally. Are you?
That's a sin. And the Catholics have something called the sin of presumption. And this is a fact. The sin of presumption. Oh, God will forgive my sins. I already know this. That's pride and arrogance. And God says,
no, it's not pride and arrogance. It's, I don't want to put this on and get my ass whooped. That's what it is. Because I guarantee you, like I said, number one, you would not wear these robes and all that. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm sure in like certain parts of Spain or whatever, they probably do this still. But it's like in the U.S., no. Most Catholics, that's the ultimate irony, isn't it? Is the Ku Klux Klan, of course, hated Catholics, even though apparently they co-opted this capriot, as he says. Well, Lord have mercy on this guy's soul.
he turns his face from the proud. Let that sink in. Remember that. So remember to come to God.
Oh, my goodness. Come to God, but you go to a prot church. You go to like a Baptist church, dude. I doubt that you have been to a Catholic church. It's like, we saw the pastor that you had, the what's his name? The Zionist evangelical pastor that you were talking to. So it's like, you're an evangelical dude. Catholics would look at you kind of funny, like, bro, why are you trying to adopt something? You're not even Catholic. You don't even have the rosary, dude.
In humility, beg his forgiveness for the sins that you have committed.
He keeps trying, like I said, it's like he's not even. It's like he's trying to turn it, and he's trying to use guilt. I mean, I hate to sound like I'm an atheist or whatever, but it's like he's just using guilt to be like, oh yeah, you actually need to put on the rope. You need to put on the hood, dude. You need to put on this capriote because you should forgive your sins and all that. Are you? Where else can you go with this? Brotherhood looks aesthetically pleasing. It does look cool. Like I said, there's a lot of Catholic imagery that does look cool, I will admit, but it's like 8,000 churches were burned down in modern China because a preacher said so. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Lord have mercy on this kid. Like I say, I don't claim to be the best Catholic, or I'm not Catholic, sorry, but I don't claim to be the best Christian, but Lord have mercy on this kid's soul. He's going to put some folks into some genuine bad territory. And I think luckily that most of his audience are such spurgs that they're just like, they're not dumb enough to do this stuff in real life. But it's like, I guarantee there's one spurg out there who's like, I'm going to do what Imperial Renaissance said. All right.
He is just to forgive you. And maybe to start to do penance. It's something that I think every Christian should do. But
Yeah,
anyway, that's what these hoods are. So now you know.
Oh, man. Bruh, oh my goodness. I don't even want to mess with this fool, though, like I say. I know that he wasn't that bothered by me. At least, yeah.
It's just my life. I've lived it that way all my life.
Senator, having your father as a young child in politics, which is the most volatile of all occupations, it's war almost full time. Were there fights with other kids? Did people say things about him? And you got a black eye? Did you have to defend yourself and your dad and son when you were a kid?
Well, fortunately, it never was a matter of fisticuffs. When I was born, as you indicated, I was born on Laurel Street in Freeport. that was a working man's neighborhood. It's a low-income neighborhood. We lived within about 1 block of those Kansas City railroad switching yards. We'd hear that old Kansas City switch engine move those trains up and
Oh,
down
man.
day and night.
Super Louisiana. Super Louisiana. Yeah. Only really started in the 1920s. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Here's a clip of Earl Long. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at let's take a look at that clip. Why not?
A look around the world at other top stories of 1959. The antics of Governor Earl Long of Louisiana cost him his state's support in 1959. He ranted at the legislature, got committed to a mental clinic, then lost an election for lieutenant governor. Here is Long in action.
I'm speaking against the advice of most of my doctors. I'll be back next weekend. I'm leaving on a vacation. I thought I owed it to you to come look you in the eye and let as many of you see me and see I'm living and I'm not nuts. If I'm nuts, I've been nuts all my life. Thank you and God bless you.
He was just speaking forcefully. Okay.
And when I moved away from that neighborhood, I had difficulty sleeping at night at first because it was so quiet. You didn't hear the railroad
You
trains
missed those
operating up and down. That's right. The streetcar would pass over the viaduct over the railroad tracks just about a block and a half from us. So you'd know it was coming because you'd hear it a block and a half before it got there, crossing the viaduct.
I'm going to watch this just for myself because I'm not going to make y'all watch this. Don't worry. That's interesting as hell. I was going to watch that whole thing. Sorry. I think I will wrap up this stream. It has taken me about an hour. My mom wants me to feed the birds outside, so I will do that. And you got to listen to your mom. You got to listen to mama. I think that's all I got to say, though. I think that's all I'm going to cover. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Apologies if there wasn't something that I covered before. I think I'll leave it there. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I'm just going to go ahead and end it because the echo is going to be annoying. So I'm just going to end it here. So hopefully y'all enjoy this and enjoy your day, enjoy your night, whatever time it is where you are in the world. See you later. Goodbye. So I'll keep it there. Bye-bye. You think Woodrow Judas Wilson? Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yep, take care, boys. It's been a while, Punjabify. Yeah. Take care, everybody. See you later.